This is part 58 of A Cry for Help. After we had...
Yeah, this is still June 5th,
2012.
2012.
We want to get everything completed here because there's so many horrendous stories that show they want to end our lives, so we have to keep on continuing. After that horrific experience, okay, where we almost lost our lives in the parking lot because, according to this fat pig, we were trespassing on private property, meaning the mall of the parking lot. Okay, because the reason why they're doing this is because they took us as their victims, and we are victims entrapped in a Nazi regime. And so, according to them, they own us.
Yeah,
and,
they can do anything they want.
We're their property, and they tell us that the parking mall is private property.
And they don't want to hear anything.
And
nothing.
Going to see a doctor.
They want to hear, they just want to
hear
themselves talking.
And
that's what they want to do.
I can't see a doctor because I'm not allowed to see a doctor, okay, because they own me until I die. We are not allowed to have services because they own me until I die. We are not allowed to have our apartment. We are not allowed to sell it because they own me until I die.
Until you die. I know. Until we both die, yeah, basically.
Yes. We are not allowed to have anything in the United States. They're even changing the laws of the receipts that we get in the stores at Walmart, which we didn't even get to as of yet, because there's much more to report. Much more dangerous situations to report. What occurred to us in the last week, which shows that this lethal cult and the brutal raging police want us dead. And it's alarming. We need your help. And again, this is all orchestrated by Phyllis Leinwan. We would never be in this horrific
if it wasn't for her
Nazi regime. My mother would be alive today. I would have my family, and Joe would have all his members of the family too. But because of Phyllis Leinwan,
everything is in disarray.
More than disarray. Everything
chaotic.
Is nightmare.
Yes, chaotic. Nightmare. It is a nightmare.
Okay, because everyone has to cater to what Phyllis Leinwan wants.
Right.
This smelly, I mean, you know, I could smell her. I could smell her here. Anyway, let's put Phyllis Leinwan on the side right now, because I could talk about her forever.
Yeah, you can go on and on with her.
And this is all, everything we're talking about is a result of Phyllis Leinwan. So we're always talking about her.
Right. There's no way we cannot, you know.
As Elizabeth Jeffers said, wife of Senator Jeffers, she says, I don't care about all the corruption. I don't care about all the corrupt judges. You need to get to the originator of this corruption.
She was so right.
Which is Phyllis Leinwan. And she used to call her the witch. Okay? And
just
she says,
by listening to us.
She says.
And reading all our profound documents.
She said Phyllis Leinwan has blacklisted you. And she sure did.
She got it right on the nose. She hit it right on the target. She knew exactly what this Phyllis Leinwan was doing to us.
She says, you get rid of Phyllis Leinwan, you get your life back. And she was so very right.
And she was taking us to a place where hopefully we were going to get relief. But unfortunately, just a week before we were supposed to go, we received a call from her. Saying, I'm sorry, Joe and Susan, I cannot help you with this anymore because the doctor says I'm going to be dying in 1 month. One person that was seeing the whole thing clear as ice. She saw the entire situation and right in front of her eyes.
Well, she took an interest.
She was a humanitarian.
Judge Towns and Judge Dollard and Judge Martin. Okay. And who was that one in district court recently? Judge Andrea Phoenix.
Right.
They all closed. They acted deaf, dumb, and blind. They closed their eyes for bribes.
Yes.
Okay? And because of all these corrupt judges...
Our life is in shambles.
It's a living nightmare.
Yes.
And we're going to expose all these judges and everyone that did this to us.
They think If they did this and they were just, you know,
Well, Joe,
cruise through life
we were
like
supposed to be dead
nothing
by
happened.
now, Joe. With everything that
They
has
really
occurred.
think by ruining
Joe,
somebody like.
Joe, we
Well,
were
they
supposed
thought.
to
They
be.
thought.
We were supposed to be dead by now.
So they thought, Susan.
Well, most people would die.
Yeah.
How much can a person take?
Right.
Okay? How could you live like this? You can't.
Well, we are.
We're barely surviving. Okay? We need help now.
Yes.
Okay? They destroyed everything for us.
God is watching, Susan.
I
That's
know,
why we're living.
they took away all our possessions.
God is watching.
Okay?
God is watching. God will render justice.
Alright, so we woke up the next day. Okay, the first night we stayed at a cheap motel. Okay? Thanks to Phyllis Limewan, who's holding all my money.
Yeah.
Okay? And, we decided, how are we going to escape this cult and the police, who constantly monitor us, because we have a GPS on our car, we know this for sure. We probably have listening devices also.
I don't know what we have. I don't know what he
Okay.
wants to. You know, he asks people to.
Well, the
Yeah.
police are supposed to do
Who
it.
else is going to do it?
Okay?
Except law enforcement.
Exactly. So we got GPSs on our car, and we have listening devices, so they hear everything. All our plans, where we're going to go. So we decided to go, where did we go first, Joe? We went to we went towards Danbury, Connecticut. The cult knows very well.
Right.
Because they follow us wherever we go. In fact, the big shots followed us to Danbury, Connecticut.
Right.
Like I said, in Connecticut, okay, even in New York, but you see other color cars as well. The silver cars are noted to be cult cars. They love the color silver for some reason. They must have a hub someplace where they give out their silver cars. Anyway, in Connecticut, like we said, they drive their silver cars with one Connecticut license plates, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid, if you ask one of the higher-ups of this cult, which we have done, why are you driving with one license plate? Because I went over to a guy that pulled up alongside of us because we stopped to get some coffee. And remember this coffee, because they know, the cult knows we love coffee. They know everything about us. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped at a place after we were almost killed at McDonald's for coffee, which we will explain in a minute. This red Corvette, beautiful Corvette, comes right alongside of us, and we were going towards upstate New York at that time.
Yeah, at that particular time.
He had a New York license plate. However, in New York also, the big shots, the cults, drives with one New York license plate instead of two. When I asked many people in New York, the cult members, why do you drive with one license plate? A lot of them get nervous and they sped away. So I went to one of the big shots, the bright red Corvette, brand new.
Oh yeah, beautiful looking car.
He came right alongside of us and just sitting in his car.
Just sit in his car.
Just sits in his car and watches us.
That's all he was doing.
So I went to him. I said, I need to ask you a question. Why do you drive with one New York license plate when New York law requires you to drive with two license plates? I thought I was going to get shot by asking that question. He went into a rage.
Yes.
Cursing and whatever, and saying, this is none, and I have to repeat.
No,
I have to.
Okay.
This is none of your fucking business. And he was mad. He immediately closed the windows of his car, and he just missed our feet because we were outside his car because he wanted to watch us.
Screeches his tires and takes off
and
like
takes
a man.
off like lightning. Yeah. Okay? Anyway, before we spoke to this guy with the red Corvette, we had a horrific experience in Danbury, Vermont. I mean, Danbury, Connecticut, excuse me. Okay, Danbury is a beautiful town. It's a real relaxing town. There's so many beautiful stores and so many things to enjoy. But of course, Joe and Susan can't enjoy anything because we always have the gang stalkers. This time, not only did we have the gang stalkers, we had the leaders, you know, more cult leaders like Phyllis Leinwand. Okay, how do you know they're the cult leaders? Because they come with the big, beautiful cars, expensive cars, with one license plate only. They have one Connecticut license plate, and they drive.
And this was where they would keep circling us.
Yes.
By the McDonald's.
Yes, well, let me
correct?
get to that.
Right.
And they drive with their silver cars, their comrades in crime, who are their lower people, and they're the big shots. Anyway, as soon as we got into Danbury, Connecticut, these cars were swarming, like Joe said, around us, circling the blocks.
Kept doing it.
Around us, around and around and around. I said, Joe, they're all over the place. How are we going to find the computer? They're here with us. We're trying to escape them, but here they are, because many times, it's no secret, the cult. We try to escape you. We take side roads. But no matter where we go, you're there on the side roads
anyway,
as well. So anyway,
we were tired. We wanted
the
to
cult,
get,
yes, we were exhausted.
We wanted to get a cup of coffee.
Yes, and the cult knows our activities. They know our likes, our favorite places. They know we like to go to McDonald's to get our coffee.
Right.
So I usually go in to get the coffee. Okay, Joe is tired from driving. So I go in, I use the bathroom, and I go to the cashier like anybody else does.
The counter.
And I say, there's an echo.
There's an echo there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want coffee with 3 Splendors and milk. I always say the same wherever I go. So when I went to the cashier at McDonald's, okay, I'm about to tell the woman there what I want. She was Spanish. Okay? As soon as she saw me, she makes a look of disgust. And I said to myself, something is not right. Because I know those looks of disgust.
So anyway, you try to...
No, please.
Okay.
This is important.
Okay.
This is important, Joe.
Yes, okay.
Because it's really critical.
I know, I'm trying to rush.
We'll go to the next video.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I knew that something was not right. So, she gets me the black coffee. She gets me coffee. I take the coffee. I thought the milk and the 3 Splendors were in there. Instead, she gives me black coffee. I don't know if the Splendors are in there or the milk. So I go back and I tell her,
Nicely.
you did very nicely. I didn't get my milk or the Splendor. I don't even think I got Splendor. Could I please have the Splendor and the milk for my coffee? So she gives me the 3 Splendors, which I was supposed to get before. But my coffee's still black. So I gotta go back again. I said, I didn't get my milk. Meanwhile, there's a black guy there. Okay? She's motioning to the black guy to get the milk. So I'm waiting there for about 4 minutes. I don't get the milk. So I go to the black guy. I said, I need to have my milk. Where is it? And usually at McDonald's, what they do, and I'm sure you know people that go to McDonald's and have coffee, they usually take it from a container, a little container they have, or they sometimes even give you the container of milk. It depends upon the person, okay? And that is the customary procedure that has been going on for years, because Joe and I love McDonald's coffee.
Yes, very good coffee.
Yes. Anyway, the black guy who's supposed to give me the milk, he says, I'm giving you the milk. I'm giving it to you right now. Just wait. So I said, so I hear a blender going. And I look over the counter, and I see him taking the milk and blending my milk. I said, and he says, this is going to be your milk. I said, what are you doing? Why are you blending the milk? I said, are supposed to get milk from the container. He says, no, we changed the policy. This is how we give milk now, from the blender.
About a week ago, we got milk from a container.
Right. Well, how about a day ago?
Anyway, this video's coming to an end.
Okay, we're going
will
to continue this because it's very important. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. Thank you again.